back. I've got Naue lined up here, ready to go after the butterfly lady. And when I look at the objectives pile for the butterflies, there is an open slot here. And I know who that's supposed to be, but I don't remember. I think it may happen after I
This place is hostile.
get the
Best
leader.
to go unnoticed.
We'll see how this flies as we finish this thing off. All right. While I was offline, just because I wondered what would happen, I took a little ride to someplace where the level is too high for me because the game has popped up the Animus stuff, the weekly quest, all the way down here. But that's to get there, you have to go through a bunch of level 35 land, or maybe some 29 and 35 land. And I got ambushed a couple of times on the ride, but I did successfully make it all the way down there. But in order to complete the Animus thing, you have to beat an elite who's sitting there, and I'm not sure exactly what level he's at. He has the little skull head that tells you you've got no chance. So I went down there and let him kill me twice before concluding that no, you cannot complete these Animus quests until you're that level. So it's going to be level 35 before I can even go up there. So there's going to be a while for that. So there's the garden with the thing. So I've got to go all the way up around this corner. This is bad territory down here, but the person I'm looking for is going to be somewhere up around this lake on one side or the other. And yeah, I could kill everybody along the way. And if you're watching this, that may be something some percentage of you are thinking wouldn't be such a bad idea. And if it were my first time through the game, I would probably agree with those people and take my time and wipe out everybody along the way. But I don't feel the need to do that right now. I'm trying to make game progress. Oh, there's a green. Or is that a green dot or a blue dot? Lisa says it's blue. I go back and forth between it being blue and green. I guess certainly when you're in such a green area, it seems bluer. But this isn't a white dress question here. Alright, there.
You must be Kacho from the notes.
That nameless little brat. She always resisted me, and she sent you to do what she cannot. Her mistake.
As soon as I saw her, that kicked in, so They didn't want you to.
Your death will be beautiful. My butterflies will enjoy you.
I guess assassinating her would have been too easy.
You will not escape this. It comes for us all.
She wasn't too hard to kill straight up, even though she's a level or
You
two
never
up.
suspected her, did you? The one who sent you. I raised her. I trained her. I am almost her mother.
But you are not her mother.
My children, they would have been so beautiful, laid in open fields, one by one. Beautiful in death, before my butterflies consumed them. This should be beautiful, don't you think?
Crazy lady. Let us kill a bunch of children to feed to our butterflies. Since I'm in here anyway, is there anything I should do or receive before I depart? Look at all these butterflies. Could be decent. So my previous time I came in, excuse me, through here and knocked that dude out and then worked my way around all the related areas. But it was not necessary. Let me hang out for a moment and heal up. And I think if I were to look at my objectives, I should have a new objective in the butterfly world. Yep. So now I get to go back to the person who sent me the butterfly quest. Because it turns out that she was part of the kidnapped crew. Pull up the horse and get there a little more quickly. close to fast travel and too far to walk.
Yup. Easy.
Run over any little children here. The priest corner here. Interesting little touches.
Please have a look.
It's an ornament merchant. Oh. Ooh. The gallery room. I think I can already build a gallery room. I don't think I have to buy the gallery in order to build the gallery.
Please visit again.
There are other rooms that I do have to buy.
Have you found the butterflies?
Drop the act. You are one of them.
Kacho is dead, Sen. I spent my whole life trying to free myself from her. She thought she was my mother, but she was so much worse. I made this game hoping someone like you will find the messages and stop us.
Stop what?
She wanted me to have brothers and sisters,
This is
A
going to
family.
be interesting.
so I took them.
In the
You have done
freeform
unforgivable
game,
things.
we were able to
But
forgive
you
her and
are a victim too.
Kacho
not kill
controlled
her.
everything. I'm choosing me now. The children, are they safe?
Yes, they are.
sounds like she's going to forgive.
Then I
Again.
would ask one last favor from you. Kacho took me when I was a baby. I never had a name. With no name, I had no identity beyond her.
You are free now to choose your own name, not me.
No, the only name I know is Kacho. Please, a name for my grave.
Oh, I even get to choose. I think I called her Swallowtail Butterfly in the free play. I don't think it mattered. Lisa, pick a butterfly. Oh, Lisa likes a swallowtail, so
You
we're going with that one.
Are Ageha, swallow-tailed butterfly.
Ageha, it is strange. I feel different. I always wondered if I would. It is only a small thing, but... What will you do with me?
That is a good name. Good enough for a new life. Do not waste the opportunity.
Thank you for everything. I will never forget what you have done.
So, apparently that's turning out exactly the same way that the non-canon version did. So we got red X's for everybody we had to kill, and we learned that just because somebody's on our kill list, we don't have to kill them. We can see them and spare them, and that will come up again. I think that comes up again in the Iron Hand. Definitely in the Iron Hand. It might come up in the Twisted Tree. I think there were some good kids and some bad kids in the Twisted Tree. Sorry, Lisa. think I can do any of the animus anomalies until I am level 35 or so. Alright. So where do we go from here? So this set is stuff for the samurai for upgrading his gear. And that is mostly for what's her face for Naue and upgrading her gear. What I really want is the stuff that upgrades. Oh, well, that's an anomaly I can probably deal with. What I really want is stuff to upgrade the house. Build more buildings, upgrade the homestead. Maximize my scouts. Get the forge to the top level. I haven't done that already. Alright. Well, let's take a look at this since it's right here. I think I may have earned a few points. Let's see where we are on our tree. I've got 8 points to spend. Well, tangling big guys gives me the ability to do interesting things. Is it under assassin? Got the double. I don't care about that. Adrenaline chunks are useful. Reinforced blade. There was the big one. Now we can assassinate big guys. It's all the way up there. Level 5. That's a long way away before we get to do the distance assassinate. Thing called rush assassinate. Where you can assassinate somebody from far away using your hooky little kusare gama. So 3 health segments. I've got the hat that makes it 4. What's going on in the world of tools? Armor piercing. We can turn on shuriken if we want to. The bells never worked the way I wanted the bells to work. I occasionally could use smoke bomb, but I haven't been super excited about it. on leap. Do we have escape? And we'll turn on escape. Increase the damage. I do have a good contour for this.
I should stay hidden here.
Nobody there.
Right, well, that little strategic move didn't work out quite the way I wanted it to. And now I've got a toe-to-toe battle with 5 guys.
Just missed me. Surrender, huh?
That worked out okay. That worked out very well indeed. Long way out, to be clear. Two guys left in there. Courtesy of the tools armor. We're close enough, we're within line of sight of each other. Killing one gets both. Assassinating one gets both anyway. And we're all good. Logi Temple. That was a hard place to do that. sorry. Alright, we got a couple of viewpoints. Alright. So here's two dudes that are just hanging out by the campfire. They're not harassing anybody. Equally important, they don't have any great loot. They're just sitting next to a thing of rations, and my rations are already full. There's no point. Smacking them. I don't think I'm going to be able to find that. But this, on the other hand, looks like it's designed for climbing. Those colored falls make it very interesting. And by the look of things, there's going to be a little pool underneath this tree thing, so that when I go out on the tree limb and get the viewpoint, I will jump down into the pool. Couple of thingies up here. Not legendary, but not nothing. That's a pretty decent view of Big Valley in one way. Castle off there in the corner. Overlooking some kind of a pagoda-y temple thing. Look at all these question marks. So many things to do. That viewpoint, that's the tip of some kind of pagoda. Things uphill behind me. Way off on a hill. If I really wanted any of those spots as my next spot, I could click on them with the Y and it would guide me to them next. But no, I've already got a next picked out. Where is it? Right there. Alright. I'll dive into the water because you have to get up. Sometimes these waters have little treats, but apparently not this one. there this way. We might come across a path that will lead us in the direction of where we're going. These woody areas are often on the thick side. Which is not inappropriate from a realism stance. But it is awful tough to try and make your way through it. It almost ends up like button mashing. You have no idea what you're trying to get through. I found Hanzano Castle. Oh, is this that place? This might be that place. Place is laughing at me. I think it is that place. Hanzano's full of bad guys. And it becomes very useful with the exception of the boss guy there. This refills every season. But what's important here is at some point, and I don't think I have not run into the person of Yamashiro who wants me to kill bandits or whatever it is that they want me to kill in this town. But Hanzano Castle is the best concentration of those kind of things. Where there are somewhere between 10 and 15 of them that reset every season. It's probably bandits, because it's otherwise such a pain in the butt to find them one or two at a time on the as you're traveling the roads. And here I am, I'm not going to get any credit for them. At least not that kind of credit.
I will stop going.
Because I haven't found whoever the person is that wants me to rid the province of bandits yet. Alright, looks like there are two bosses here. And they don't want me to assassinate them. That one's got 6. And that one's got 7. So they are both beyond my ability to assassinate, which is about 4.
You won't get away.
both of those guys, because one guy's big and the other guy's got 7 thingies. See me? Are you interested?
Better investigate.
Let's investigate. Investigate a little bit more.
We're cowering!
You investigated well, for me.
I'll see what is there.
Seeing me and from where? And now I can pick up the little guys and move them around. But you can't pick up big guy dead bodies,
Enough
so you don't get a
What is that voice?
prompt for them other than the if they're little person gives me a carry prompt, but no carry for the big guy. Only the samurai can move the big bodies. Here's where it can get interesting. That's the thingy. The viewpoint spot. I'm light. Hit that guy with a knife and then get back into hiding or not have been seen so that I could get into range to do a successful assassination. That sounds like a good idea. Problem is that sometimes when you try that, they heal. And then you just place a knife. But it's pretty much either that or take it on for the full set. Maybe I can assassinate him and knock him down to half before I start the battle if I have to. But I've got 3 or 4 knives. We'll see if the knife takes him down a couple and maybe he doesn't heal up. But in the meantime, it is way better to not have too many enemies to deal with. Let's try and get rid of the little guys before we take on the big guys. That's the 6th guy. heal? Or does he sit around with 3? In which case I can throw a second knife
I won't let you escape.
and finish him off, or I can assassinate him. Well, let's see if he gives me enough to assassinate him.
I'm ready. Are you afraid of me?
I'll take the assassination. Alright, that was the 6th guy. We are getting 3 from our knife. And we can do 4 on an assassination, so if we can do the same technique on the other guy, it will work without an open battle. So late. Toss, little lazy, little silly.
Join the search.
Have to assassinate and run, or assassinate and fight.
Investigate. Report back to me.
Above me.
I got myself spotted.
You test my patience.
Not in there. He turns around. Well set up until it didn't behave in the way I expected it to. Now I'm back down here. which is often all I need. For everybody else, it'll be one shot with the knife and they'll be dead and I'll be able to go recover it. Nobody down here. Down. Knife back. Bad guys aren't grouped, or the good guys, depending upon how you view your role in this game. Sneaky guy. Think about getting that later. It's a small one and it's not convenient. Ration refill. Hardly down a couple of health at this point. Hardly worth using. Hard to assassinate being against the wall like that. The other guy is moving. In the darkish corner. Yes, you were right about where the bad guy was. Got my knife back. Clear the chest. That looks like a helmet for Samurai Yasuke. Project reward. Get your project rewards. The second set of rewards has become active. Not sure what triggered that, but I appreciate it being true. ideally like to find floating around before I head off to the next thing I'm going to do would be a bag of tools to top up my knife supply. That is the only spot in which that I am a little bit short. But, oh well. Oh, actually my knives have been replenished. Sometimes when you kill and loot people, they give you the knives. Or chests. I'm not unhappy about that. Alright, what is that? Based on where we are, let us travel across. One thing I always have with these games is there's always a question as to whether you play it by going objective to objective, or do you search the areas that are at least the areas of like level where you belong. And this game, like many before, it does not give you a single correct answer for that. Sometimes you find things out of order before you have the basis, like you'll kill somebody that when you haven't met the person who wants you to kill them yet. But it's also possible that you run into a thing that you wouldn't run into any other way. The other question is that of challenge and difficulty. The game does ramp up the difficulty in areas once you've exceeded what they can do, what they're intended for to stay even with you. But by the time you have a little skill, that often seems to be behind between skills and abilities, gear. And at the grave of buried hopes. I have absolutely no idea what this is. Is there something to do here? Will there be something to do there? I do not know. There's a music guy playing a funky instrument. That might be a legendary chest. Never too many legendary chests. that's pretty simple to get the reward. Just go over and break that chest. That little loot bin. Let's see. It's only elites now.
I can't let them see me.
And bosses that are gonna have.
Investigate the area.
Get away from me! Get away with that!
And people hack at me and destroy all my cover. But now there's really nobody over here. I can just succeed on the contract. Guys over there.
Sure, you want to go down this path.
That's a reverse camera angle of that. To be the guy and see the assassin come flying out like a falling cat with his arms in every direction, or her arms in every direction. Like a giant jellyfish about to pounce on you. Alright. That is clear. That looks like it's on the way back to civilization. Let's go that way. As much as I intended to play more samurai and less shinobi, the mobility, the stealth, I really do enjoy playing the shinobi role more. Alright, there's one. here. And cats. Pray to the cat. Surrounded by cat on all sides. They're all the same cat. But when it's all shrine honoring, you can expect your targets to be at ground level. At ground level, everything's sloped, so ground level might be up or down from wherever you are currently standing. You're not likely to find a shrine in a tree. Made the noise. Even if you don't see it because it's far away or fuzzed out, you gotta have your ears tuned for that little high pitch noise that indicates finding an objective. But again, the knowledge. You really want to get up to knowledge level 5 or 6 or max it out to knowledge rank. Was it 7 or 8? It's 2 higher than whatever this is, so 8. Though, admittedly, having played a full game until I was level 60 plus, at least 60 plus 10, it might have been 60 plus 15 or something. I never found myself worried about going for those bonuses. I may feel differently if I play this expert difficulty game that far. But we won't know that for a bit, will we? Alright, what objectives are hot on the list? Well, it'd be good to find whoever the Yamashiro person is who wants me to kill bandits or what have you. This raise a cup by the campfire thing seems pretty simple and easy to go forward. And acquiring Yaya, if the canon will allow her to join, will allow me to build a dojo and make those improvements. So why don't we teleport home, do that stuff, and see where we go from here. I know the Twisted Tree guy, but I don't think anybody has asked me to kill the Twisted Tree guy yet. So this is more of that out of order thing. where I've run into the guy. But I haven't run into the reason why I should care about the guy yet. And maybe... Alright, I know I want to do that. That's the co-fund for the samurai. What is this? Ah. Legendary chest on a route. Let us go home and see where we go from there. Loot. It's fully upgraded. You know, I should... I don't have a roof alternative. I need to buy a roof alternative so that when I get something fully upgraded, I can paint its roof. And that way I'll know I don't have to worry about upgrading it any further. At least those three things are fully upgraded. Is the forge fully upgraded? Look at that, the forge is fully upgraded too. So I've got all my upgrades. I cannot build a dojo until I have somebody along. See, this somebody's trying to sell me a gallery for a whole bunch of money. I don't have to buy a gallery. I've got the ability to create a gallery. That's very strange. I never felt before like I was constrained by my crops. But here I am with crops as the primary thing preventing me from building. It always seemed like it was stone that was getting in the way.
An entire pavilion covered in gold. Once all this is over, I will go to Kyoto and see King Kakuji for myself. What do you need?
I know I've come up a level or two. Or 4. foolish of me not to address this with the multiple levels of improvement. I have to say, in my previous attempt to play through this, well, let's see. Yes, that looks like an improvement. But in my previous attempt, I found myself not having enough resources to keep Yasuke's stuff upgraded. And I want to say
Hurry
part of
back.
that was not finding him until too late, so I don't think I was gathering his resources as early. Go here, check our contracts. Again, no. I wasn't intending to access storage, but now that I have, I did put the butterflies in there previously. I don't know what inner child protection is. I'm not sure anyone knows what inner child protection is. Somebody probably does.
You
What do you
found
want to
them.
talk about?
The Teppo Onryo and the Tyrant.
I did.
How do you feel? Has it satisfied your hunger for vengeance?
The fire in me only grows hotter. I'll burn them all to ashes.
Good.
Alright, I had a quest to do that was like right next door. Did we go hang by the waterfall thing? I think we go hang by the waterfall thing. Let's go hang by the waterfall thing.
What's this? Sake? I was wondering what sort of person leaves good sake out in the open.
Only a fool who has forgotten the cups. Tomiko gave me that bottle. We should celebrate.
Celebrate?
If we must spill enemy blood together, the least we can do
Come
is raise a
on.
cup. Let us talk. Get to know one another.
How about a game? We ask each other questions and have to respond with total honesty. If you don't, you drink.
This is going to end poorly
Yep.
for me.
Let's start light. Tell me a joke.
Oh, why must samurai always battle one another? Because there is only one way for a samurai to get ahead. Ahead. I did not say it was a good joke. Now, my turn. I'm already behind, so I might as well be bold. What is something you love? A place, person, memory. Something that makes you happy.
The smell of my auntie's stew. The way plum trees glow pink in the sunshine. My father's laugh. My turn. Where did you come from?
Far away. I was a child when they took us. But I remember it was warm. Thick trees with tiny branches as if growing upside down. And big-hearted people with hair and eyes and skin like mine.
That sounds beautiful.
It was. I hope to see it again someday. Are we winning this game or losing? I cannot tell.
If the bottle's being emptied, we are winning.
Good morning. Have you seen Nawe? Why are you up on the roof?
Why are you so loud?
Auntie Tomiko told me it was the best way to wake you after a night of sake.
Do you regret it? The wind that blew you here?
Only the hangover.
skilled enough to take my Yabusame challenge? Huh. You're here to take my Yabusame challenge. It is a skill every samurai should master.
I admit, I lack practice in mounted archery.
There, you said it. Practice. There's no better training. I have set up arenas throughout the land for samurai like you.
A welcome change from all the talk I hear of Teppo.
I agree. Nagashino was a victory for Teppo warfare. But it was Lord Nobunaga's numbers that won that battle. The weaknesses of Teppo were revealed. Misfires, powder that wouldn't
Of
light.
course,
Too
archery
much
is
left to
samurai
chance.
only.
But Yabusame?
I'm not sure I'm going
There's
to be
a
allowed
time
to do this
tested
because I don't
out.
know that
Better to rely on skills that have been
Yasuke has
honed
a
for
bow yet.
generations.
Spoken like a true samurai.
they going to lend me a
Now,
bow.
do you want to try the course?
I will
Let's
give
see.
Yabusame a try.
Welcome
have a
to
bow
the
and just not
Setsu
realize it.
Yabusame Arena. You must shoot the clay jars on both sides of the track from horseback.
Okay, so this isn't an
Sounds
easy one.
simple, eh?
The easiest ones have only a few
I am
and
ready.
only on one side. And this will probably take a few shots.
I will count down from 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, that was bad on my part.
Not bad, but not great.
I missed the second one. What was the other one I missed? I know I missed the one up on top that I
Do
took
not
4 shots
fight the
at 'cause I
movement of
didn't
your
draw the
horse.
bow enough.
Use it. You have the makings of a good archer. Keep
I
practicing.
think I got spoiled by the time I was playing it in the
Do you
other
want to
game
start
that I had.
over?
skills for
Yes,
faster
let me try
draw
again.
and or a bow with a faster draw.
I will count down from 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, that was a pretty easy one, even though it was a both sides.
Yes!
Between the horse moving slowly, they will get harder than that.
Oh, keep shooting like that and they will call you Nasu no Yoichi.
Interesting. I guess I had a bow. But as with some other things in this game, when you do something that requires a weapon, it does the swap for you and does not swap back. Like anytime you need to double assassinate, you suddenly find yourself wielding the Tantu. Kakarega straight north. Give or take a few compass points. Alright, I found it. Alright, legendary chests. are always good between the potential for one of the very useful legendary weapons, or at a bare minimum a legendary engraving.
If I am seen, they will come for me.
Yeah, we'll come for you anyway. There was a guy up there, we'll see. Some arrows up here. Crazy. Hit people at that distance. Oh. I did not replenish my arrows after my little horsey ride.
Join me, quickly!
Plenty of arrows. Elite guy. More arching than I did in the whole previous game, I think. But I may have. That elite guy was down in the pit over here guarding the legendary item. Legendary item is a trinket that gives you health points based on how much you have expended on Shinobi Mastery. Seems like there's only that one gate that lets you in and out. Don't care about the gate. Looks like I should have replenished my supplies, because I believe I should have 6 or 7 health things at full now. He's got 2 more than whatever the Shinobi has. The Shinobi now has 4 or 5. 5. So we should have 7. I haven't had him try to paint. He's far less stealthy. And story-wise, they talk about her learning how to draw, but not him.
I must not make noise.
That's interesting. able to jump off the cliff. Oh, sounds like either deer or pigs fighting.
I must not make noise. I am close enough now.
Apparently the samurai can draw. Interesting how they do that on the fly. I wonder if I had him dressed up in some other outfit,
That was worth the wait.
or they're seeing him in the background would have been in that other outfit. Alright, I'm going from an okay place to what should be a pretty safe place. Let's go in auto mode. So much for safe. Say let us go in auto mode, and 3 seconds later somebody's targeting me. In a little place. Money is not so tight that I can't buy this Kakarega at the lowest available price. So let's do that. And then I can replenish. My health.
I should leave my horse behind.
What are we looking at
The
now?
light is perfect. I must not make noise.
Well, now we got the deer fight.
Here is a good spot.
Really a perfect spot. The fact that it knows he's invisible in the bush, it represents that in the background. I will suspect that whatever he's wearing will be represented as well. Really cool stuff.
There. That is it.
I'm not sure if I ever got any meaningful rewards for doing the paintings. Other than having things to put on a wall somewhere where you're never hanging out to see them anyway.
Back for
Was
more
she the food lady?
mushrooms.
The food lady.
They continue to grow with resilience.
Oh. Looks like talking to food vendors gives you a free replenishment. And now I don't need to go get replenished. Alright. I fear that I am going to have to pause my game here. Real world gets in the way and I've got to run an errand or three. Sadly, I am still in Setsu, so that doesn't get me that next town. But based on what I've seen on the objectives, it seems like I will be going to Omi and Harima shortly. Omi's 18, I think I'm 18, so that's good. Harima's 23, well, maybe we'll do Omi first. But when I come back in a little bit, we will play in this Takatsuki castle looking place. See if we can get control of Yaya to join us. And maybe hit this Kofun in the hour or two I have free when I'm done with my errands. See you again soon. Aloha.